put the dive in, and it's going to be the Aatrox counter. It's going to be Smeb's Fiora. This is a pick that definitely fits the player.
Faker coming around
They
here.
know Jarvan can't be there.
They spot him, and in we go. Smeb in a bunch of trouble, gets flashed upon, does riposte, and flashes at the last moment.
A favorite for KT. However, Faker's on a ward.
Okay, I mean, he's on a ward. He's going to flash away. In comes the Draven ultimate, trying to get that damage down, and they will. 4 members able to group up. Well, they gave it a try, but the Aatrox makes it work, as now Aatrox is in the bottom lane without a ward, but he's going to do a bunch of damage to Snowflower. Will go down in the end. No ward, no ult. That's what I meant, and 3-on-1 this time gets the kill, but meanwhile in the top lane,
onto the side of SKT, maybe even the turret. We'll wait and see. Kai'Sa a long way away, so it should go down.
Smeb and Gengo here gonna split the gold and call it even. Like, and how SKT are trying to get that vision back. Mata gets slowed here, going for the big taunt. It's only gonna really get wrong here. They're gonna burst him down, but can KT do the damage back? They get the Rek'Sai, they get the Aatrox, and make it one more. The 3-for-1 deal here at the supermarket.
Damage in. There was a cash in there, importantly for Gengo. I didn't see the amount, but I no doubt a pretty decent one with how much farming he's had so far, and that's why suddenly the gold lead is just straight in.
Just able to poke out a little bit. As we talked about Smeb, the early game a little bit rough. He does go in here. Khan already in position. Scuttle Crab taken out here. Will score, go for the steal is the question. The answer is no.
TP is being invested.
TP comes in, and now they know that Smeb is right behind them. In goes Snowflower. Gonna get a really nice taunt though there from Mata. And Smeb though stays alive just barely for a little bit, but does go down. Mata, nice stopwatch in the backside. Khan trying to go 2v1. Gonna turn into a 4v1 as he's in a bit of trouble. Score trying to go in and get that slow. He does for now, and it looks like Aatrox is gonna go bye-bye, but at least the Mountain Drake goes the way of SKT, but KT pick up 3 kills.
There was some rough moments there. The assist ping from Smeb was so real. He's like, guys, I'm actually coming. I committed my TP right at the end. They had to fight. The fight goes their way. There's definitely
no real vision for the side of SKT as down it goes very fast. He can smite it himself.
Okay, so you're wondering how
here we go again. I feel like I've seen this before. This time he's got a stopwatch. Faker is going to cleanse away from that one, but it's not going to be enough. As there you go. Gengo from downtown picks up the kill, and now it's going the way of KT. Fiora gonna pick up the next one, and Clint all alone in here, not able to do enough damage. Double kill to the Fiora, and that should be Baron.
They were baited by his accuracy, Valdez. It happens when you hit the skill shot you never thought you would, the hook that you couldn't accept onto the Amumu. They're on to Baron, and now SKT, they just have to push in a minion wave and hope, because their Baron chances are 0.
Absolutely 0. SKT gonna pick it up here, and for some reason, Genji 2-0ing him. And Mata, what are you doing, my friend? You're just gonna get dunked here by the guy on KT. He's not even on Team T1, as down goes Khan. From his World Ender has to back away, and everything is falling apart here for SKT.
Oh, they're so far behind. Smeb just kind of dies. Whoops. They're going to get the mid lane turret from this. Smeb needed to be a little bit more aware of what was happening, but they're pushing 3 lanes. They're still getting plenty of these inhibitor turrets.
Baron pretty good when you're this far ahead as well. And, well, 2 inhibitors going to be nice here. Can Faker and the rest of them find something on the backside? Teddy surely going to be looking for that moment. There he finds it, but he can't get the kill on a score.
And Gengo is still frontlining, has to cleanse. Has the Night Spout on him, Clid trying to chase. Remember those outnumbered fights, but you see KT roll up with this Draven, and you walk away.
As well, BDD gonna have to ult himself there, looking, oh, nice double knock up here from Khan. He's going in, he wants this, in goes Teddy, he finds one, but a huge knockup from Score. Is immediately gonna shut that down, and Gengo in the back line, gonna be very safe. Not much that SKT can do. Faker here, though, is still alive. Khan using every
Teddy's TP was onto a Rek'Sai tunnel, further back than even the red buff. Watching here, the positioning, getting the zoom out. BDD not spotted yet.
Oh, Faker could be in a lot of trouble here. You got the Lysandra right behind you, and down you go. Can't be roaming through the jungle. Smeb trying to go 1v3 again. Might be taken out here. Does have Snowflower. In goes Teddy trying to do that damage, but Gengo is the ruler of that gang down on the bottom side, now trying to go 1v3 himself. If there was anyone to do it, it would be him, but looks like SKT just going to back away, and now with KT in position, should take out another inhibitor.
KT have no incentive to actually fight SKT. They've got first access to first the inhibitor, and now the Nexus turrets.
Smith dashes into this one with the home guard, and, well, SKT don't have much left. It's League of Stopwatch here as everybody's getting chunked away. Rek'Sai is going to go invulnerable for just a moment, but KT, adding to the magical day, will get another knock-up and another kill into the Nexus, exploding 1-0 for KT.
Opposite day and the LCK continues. It's not just a one-series phenomenon. The magic is in the air.
Magic damage in this pick as well, but it's still probably the best AD carry that's left available.
And they will go the Ezreal. Here against Lid really feeling this one.
Oh, he only catches the Nautilus, but do they have the damage anyway?
Oh!
The hook away, but it doesn't matter. First blood goes over to Mata with the Ignite, able to take down the Nautilus in the support fight.
Clear call is successful. They find the kill. No heal on Gango might have been enough. That last auto followed in a targeted sense. Nautilus not the tankiest in a lane trade. Nice punishment from SKT.
Oh, he catches him! The max range
Holy
kill
moly!
Stop.
Remember, it was a first-round Gragas Yasuo. Speaking of Gragas Yasuo.
Right,
everyone's
next to
coming.
each other. Okay, we're going to be dunking on the score here, but Faker, he gets knocked up, and the damage there from the Gragas is going to be enough. They trade it back, though, with some nice play from
Better than expected in this lane, and Clid is still trying to find ways to relieve pressure on Khan.
Ultimate comes down. Khan's going in for that one. Clid comes out pretty late, but there's the flash knockup. Smeb trying to trade it back, but perfectly played from Clid and Khan, building up the CDR. And now they're going to find Faker. Oh, man, such a nice scan. Can they finish him off, though, is the question, as everybody's coming from the top side. Faker's still alive. Finally, he goes down. But they're going to trade her 1-for-1. Teddy makes his way back. And now it looks like Snowflower. He's a tanky thinking about this one, but Score is just so deadly on the Gragas. They want to burst down Khan, but he does get that empowered Q and stay alive. Looks like as the junglers do go down, though, it will.
The sweeper doesn't catch him, Valdez.
Looking for Score here. They want to go for the dunk. He has a lot of AP, but not that much tankiness. He's going to go down to the Ignite. Gengo
Walk past with the sweeper meant they were always going to get the first kill. Last tick of Ignite kills, and Clid's still going.
Nice smite as well. Clid really wants this one. The knockup from the Galio. It's going to be enough as they greet for the red buff.
Lane out of turret. A welcome gold injection to SKT to give the most meaningful lead of the game. The SK Telecom T1, and only a Fed Yasuo can salvage KT's early game. And team fights insanely worse than the Vladimir, who is the god of team fights as the game goes on. So with top lane, Western perspective, and
he's dead as well. Just add that insult to injury, as Hexdrinker not going to help you this time. So he just gets dunked the first burst from the Yasuo.
Speaking of first burst.
Well, they're looking for this one. The knockup does come in. Not going to use that last breath, though. As the TPs are using, Khan's going in. They want to fight this, and again, Smeb is going to be dunked, and he does not follow his team. And KT, but Smeb, surprisingly tanky, not going to go down.
There's entire more as topside.
Galio's coming in. They get that knockup here. Good blast. They get the knockup with the tornado, and Faker gets ignited, but they can't take him out just yet. He's going to get away. Will Mata go down in the sacrifice here? Looks like the answer will be yes. A Score. He wants the cask. He doesn't have the cask, as Faker will get away.
Godlike damage this early in the game, so someone had to die. You'll take the trade of Mata over Faker, but still, you're seeing the role-playing ruler situation, given that he has all the kills this game, but he also called all the jungle attention, and hard to say which chicken or series. Not respecting Cocoon, so I think he's being a lot more reliable here. This is going to be one-sided.
Eva play comes in, and Smeb is just desperately trying to trade damage, as the Hexdrinker saves him for now. The flash comes in. Will Khan flash for the kill is the question. The rest of everybody else is coming in. They're going to alley-oop it over to Teddy, who does pick up his first kill.
May have been blind, but it was out.
Khan doesn't have Hemoplague, but he has a lot of CDR. Going to look to come from behind as well. Anyway, flashes over to take out Snowflower. See you later. As nice wind wall coming in there, BDD trying to extend some of his damage, but he doesn't have the flash. He's going to get dunked down as well. That's the Jarvan-Galio combination as SKT finally grouped for the victory.
The moment you take down BDD, you know the game has been squared up in the best way possible if you're an SKT fan. Now you need to respond to SKT at all moments, and you can't go for the brush cast.
Yeah, Khan coming over. They're still damaging this Baron. Hemoplate comes in. Gengo going to be zoned out here. Lots of low members of SKT, though, in the pit. Going to be up to score to get on in.
Watch
there.
for
Nice
this.
taunt. And it doesn't look like there's enough damage. Really nice job by SKT, but Snowflower now trying to come in and do a bit of damage. Will take out Mana. Down goes the Baron. Over to the side of SKT. Faker comes in, gonna dunk one. And the rest of KT that are desperately trying to get on in there are not going to be able to. BDD.
The smite would have been over the wall.
Oh, nice flash knock up here. Clint is so good at making that happen, as a bunch of ults even used to make that happen. Faker going to make sure he's dead. And he's going to make sure a bunch of these inhibitors are dead with the rest of his team. Feels like lights out now with that fed Vlad and Yasuo himself not able to do much for KT.
Even 2 Yasuos wouldn't be enough. I think SKT have got this game. They're going to close it. Minions are streaming in, as we can see. This is at the end, so he was probably like we're talking like less than 0.1 seconds. Vlad comes online, who will eventually outscale him, but usually Vlad's bad, so we never have to talk about it.
Yeah.
This is one of the few times where SKT subverted the early laning phase. Khan did just fine in the matchup, playing a containment role, and then it went as expected. It's just that the Jace first pick actually had a response Vlad to be sent into it.
That is true. Maybe an oversight there from the side of KT. As you're going to go for that Jace ban, or pick, maybe change up one of those Lee Sin, LeBlanc, or Braum bans that you went for, as here comes the fight, trying to dunk on in to score as insane damage. Baker nearly goes down though, but it doesn't matter as Gragas is going to get dunked here. And BDD with that GA is no longer going to have a life.
Unfortunately, Gengo doesn't do any damage, Smeb doesn't do any damage, everyone can turn on Yasuo, and if he dies, so do KT.
And he died twice with that GA. Snowflower trying to make things interesting, but of course can't do much. Smeb looking for catharsis here, trying to kill the Vlad, but he's got too much CDR. He's a pretty good champion, gonna boost that win rate just a little bit more, maybe up into 70% territory now, as they really want the kill. Not gonna get it, but they will get the next.
It's so dirty that he had EW again, but of course he did, Valdez. He's late game Vladimir. But now you have an informed Khan to just put everything on a silver platter for. We know this matchup is Fiora favored from early, so respect, and still kind of sticks it to you under the turret. So there really is some timing windows there, and that was all the clever route. How much pressure Fiora will be laying on mid lane.
Trying to get on in here. The mana doesn't seem to be quite there, but do they have the damage as finally they get the kill? But Score trying to get in, but Mana from the bottom lane picks it up. Alley-oop to the team. Good trade, obviously, to the side of SKT, who are now 2,000 gold ahead, but we found a member of SKT in the jungle. This time it's Mana, so great play into
Hoovering gold.
Yeah.
I guess that was 8.1 last year when everyone was just cashing in everywhere. But suddenly, it's 40,000 gold in the game in 12 minutes. How about getting some efficiency on those gold purchases?
Another Infernal 2 is the next one as Khan inside. They also did get the Rift Herald. That's going to be on to Clid here. So an essential trade.
Discussed publicly, and it just doesn't pass the eye test.
Okay, in goes Baker 1v4. Doesn't really have much backup here as now he's trying to go in, and finally Clid goes in, but he's kind of all alone in a very disjointed fight. As Smeb is going to roll and okay, going to get the big Hemo play, again Mana going in, but do they have the follow-up damage? Baker going to go down. Khan on the chase is going to assassinate Gengo and Score. All of a sudden gets burst down by Teddy. SKT going to win this one 2-1 as finally they find a way into the fight.
That was a very big engagement. It's still going.
Oh, BDD. Oh, he's going to be chunked out, and nice dodge, but only for a moment as SKT pick up another.
And that's one of those weird scenarios where you couldn't have a more picture-perfect Rakan Vlad play, but it's before Vlad actually has the true bite behind his bark. We know it only gets better for Vlad.
Oh, he knows something's amiss, but he's still gonna get caught out here. Good riposte. He's staying alive for so long, does a bunch of damage, but eventually does go down. Mamada and Clint are here to try to follow up. In goes the Aatrox, and Gango, though, looking to turn one back. They don't seem to have the damage, though, as Gango is getting extremely low. In goes Mamada as well. And SKT gonna be able to win this one big time as 3 more kills, able to roll it back, and they should also get the Inferno.
So much more forgiving for the 5v5. Everyone can dive. No AD carry has to choose his moment. Making a dive, going back in just to make sure that BDD leaves. Inferno is taken.
Triple slow into the knock-up. See you later, BDD. You stuck around for too long. Not sure why you wanted to. Nobody really challenging him here, as down it will go.
He's fully dilated, that's a lot of damage route, and Rakan has proven that he can get into a fight. Now, you could also chase on Khan. Maybe this is the start of the Baron.
Yeah, Khan just taking a bunch of damage. He's gonna flash over the wall, but nice response here. They're going way too deep.
Wait, what's happening here?
What is going on? Flint is going way too far, but guys, Vladimir is still a champion. Can he take them out? Faker able to burst them down as well, but Gango chipping them away one by one. The question is, does it matter? The answer is Vlad is a champion, as Gango is not going to be able to do much on the backside.
You're very forgiving on this draft, SKT. You got a lot of options, but the trouble bubble hits there, and it seems like the Kai'Sa would have got it as well.
That 1,000 gold bounty, the only person in the game with the bounty as well, as the mountain trade
pick score when he tries to check the Baron with his flag. Because his flag will be down, he can get a kill. Speaking of picks, though, let's try running at Khan and see how it goes.
We're gonna ult Score, who misses his flag and drag, and well, Khan gonna get his ultimate, so can anybody stop him now? Nocturne ultimate gonna come in as well. Just to say back away from the Khan, and well, they get the kill, they kill Score.
And picture-in-picture Valdez, look at this, Faker's pushing in as well.
We also got the push in the mid lane. Don't even need Baron right now for SKT with how they're playing the map.
That was pretty poor from Score. It's so easy to turn around on a jungler if you're Fiora and contest all of BD's time and trust that Gango won't be able to not work as Faker.
Speaking of contesting, well, he gets the ult off as BDD is going to ult himself. Not sure why. Going to be put into the sleep chamber as there's a shield coming in. Survives for a lot longer.
Unfortunately, KT still need to run at Baron. I don't think they can afford to play a pressure game.
Might have Gango with him. Worldender comes in. Khan says, hello, AD carry. Let me try to take you out. Meanwhile, the Baron's going to die. As Score not even able to get
comes in with Baron. Best of luck, KT Rolster.
Spell shield there onto the Zoe, who is basically non-existent at this point as SKT pushing in for the victory. Teddy wants to make it interesting. Just going to essentially zone them out with that Hemo play. SKT not going to overextend after that play. And just wait to slowly push in with the Baron.
Won't be that slow, Valdez. Minions are crashing in top. They're pushing all 3 lanes. Mata trying to catch, get a pick. But here come the minions. Here come the wallets. Good job, KT Rolster. SKT versus KT for the last time. Seems like SKT about to ink their name as the winners of this Telecom War.
Well, they had to engage. They tried to get onto the Lissandra, but it didn't quite work out. Mana gonna try to help him out on the backside. Khan finally joining in this fight, but Teddy going 1v5 for so long is eventually gonna go down as SKT
push all 3 lanes again, and then this time press their buttons in the right order.
They're down on the power play, but we'll see if KT can do anything as Teddy with a huge Hemo play does the damage. Will not go down in this one, will KT, as Gango trying to do his very best with the GA, trying to take him out here. Faker gonna go pretty low, but it doesn't look like it's gonna matter. The Vlad will go down, but nobody else will, as down goes the Nexus. SKT finally able to take the 2-1.
And that does mean they close the distance on Griffin in first spot and also cement their stage on trying to find overall second place. They are in a close-knit battle with Sandbox Gaming when it comes to top 2. And remember, we're in Korea, we're in the LCK, where every position you finish higher gets you through either a best of 3 or a best of 5. You skip a best of 3, and a best of 5. If you are in overall second place and you're only one best of 5 away from booking a seat into the final, and you saw Griffin lose, SKT don't, there's always the chance that other things can happen, other twists and turns will come. The KT Rolster do take game number 1. Cultural niceties out the window. There's no niceties with competition this fierce, and all KT can say is, our game score is not that bad, and we have one match to play. But what are the winnable matches for KT, and which are the hard ones? Because being a win behind Afrika and Gen G, someone's got to fall to relegations, and at this point it's going to be one of Gen G, Afrika,